Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay, we getting these videos out. All right, I'm back for Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys. We didn't have them last week, and I was feeling some type of way, but we back with the jump off, okay? Dun. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, Tim, man, it's the jump off right here, man. Whoa. The little Kim on, y'all. Whoa. I've been going for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. Let it go, I ain't gonna do it, but y'all know I love Kim when she ain't used to sound like this. All right, y'all. The episode started off with our girl Portia in her room getting a beautiful, huge bouquet of flowers from her man Dennis. Oh my God, baby. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I miss you so much. This is the first time we've been apart this long. Oh my God. And he's like, yeah, baby, you know, if you're gone for a little while longer, I might have to pull up. And she was like, baby, you should pull up because I miss you. And all of this shit. Okay? It's real cutesy and everything. And Portia and Dennis are cutes. All right? We happy for y'all. We hope that Dennis stays on the up and up. All right. So Tanya planned this really nice bachelorette layout with some Americanized food for Candy's fat ass. And Candy came in there wearing, you know, old people pajamas. Everybody else is dressed in regular clothes and lingerie, you know, stunting on hoes. And she's like, I am the only one that came in here with real pajamas on. So Tanya tells Portia that Dennis told Paul, her old man, that Portia was pregnant. She was like, oh, girl, he should have been saying that we was getting married. That's what he should have been saying. And then they talk about how, you know, she's already gone and looked for rings. She was like, yeah, we were looking for rings through, you know, the first couple of months. We were out looking for rings. And I'm like, girl, let you sell it. You and him was going to be married from the jump. When we still kind of confused on what their timeline was. But you know what, Portia, girl, you got a baby now. We happy for y'all. We waiting on the wedding. We hope it's on Bravo so we can see it, because we sure it'll be fabulous and it'll make Cordell roll his eyes into the back of his fucking head with his hating, controlling ass. So Candy feels like, you know, they really gonna have a family now, so I really respect their relationship. And I'm like, good, Candy, because we tired of you and your outward hate towards Dennis, bitch. We tired of it. Eva gets there and she says that her grandfather has not passed on yet, so she plans to fly straight to LA from Tokyo so that she can say her goodbyes. And then Nene comes in, y'all. And Nene comes in there with this stank-ass attitude that she could have left up there in that room if she was gonna come like that. Y'all, I'm tired of her using Greg's illness as an excuse to be a bitch. Like, I'm just real annoyed with it. Like, it's tiring and don't nobody want to see that shit, y'all. She just brought the energy in the room down, okay? And then she's still acting bad with Tanya. And Tanya is like, well, I guess she don't want to be real and have a real conversation with me. She's obviously still upset, even though they've talked to each other numerous times. And Tanya has tried to clear the air over and over again. I'm glad she just let it go. She offered to make her a drink, and I felt like you was doing too much. Let that bitch be bitter and angry. Let her fix her own fucking drink, okay? So Tanya snaps and says, oh my God, okay, so I have a surprise for you guys. It's the bachelorette party for Eva. And everybody's like, oh girl, take it down a notch. Okay? And then y'all, they bring the tiredest Japanese stripper in there. I mean, I didn't even know what that was. When he sat down on a sofa next to her, I was like, so you mean to tell me they ain't got no black male strippers in the vicinity? Like, this don't need to be all about culture. I would have flew a nigga out, okay? Because this was just sad. This was sad. Then he only worked half of the room. Tanya need to get her money back from that dude, okay? He took off one thong and had another thong under it. We was just like, what is this? Okay, we used to oiled up buff motherfuckers flipping bitches over and, you know, acting like they eating out fat bitches and then flipping them over and then throwing them in the air and tossing them and picking up another bitch. Like, we used to all kind of dramatics with male strippers. What was this? This was lackluster as the fuck. So then has the idea that they're going to play dress up and do their best Harajuku, you know, type of impression with the things that she's laid out. And the ladies are like, girl, And Candy is like, I mean, it's a bachelorette party. We grown. Well, the dick. Okay, they was not here for that, so they changed it. Portia went and got some pickles, and then Candy had the idea to use the pickles to show whatever your favorite position is. I'm like, leave it to Candy to come out with a way to freaky this thing the fuck up, okay? So, y'all, first of all, the way Shamari was short pickle fucking Cynthia, I could have lost my damn mind, y'all. I was not ready for all that went down. And Nene finally lightened up when Candy got on the floor with the pickle and then Eva was supposed to get on top of it. Y'all, okay. That's some real lesbian energy in the fucking room. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. Y'all all be fronting like y'all ain't about that life, but it seemed like y'all are. So then everybody goes to the club and they have a good time and they drinking and they dancing and it's all love, it's all good, okay? Then we see Marlo's drunk ass sitting outside her room. She done lost her key. The man let her in. He like, I need to see ID. And then she was like, oh, you don't remember me? I had this on my head. Okay, I know I'm the prettiest, most beautiful black woman you've ever seen. And it's like, bitch, if you don't get your drunk ass up off that floor and go in your room and shut the fuck up, don't nobody want to hear all this extra from you. Show the man your damn ID and go on to bed. The next morning, Nene gets on the phone with Greg and he's about to go in for surgery to get his colostomy bag removed, I believe. I could be wrong, but or whatever it is draining out of him. I'm not sure if it's a colostomy bag, but he's getting it removed. And she's on the phone with him and she's upset and she says that they really haven't talked to one another, which is why she hasn't been in such a great mood. And she's used to Greg being so nurturing to her, and because he's sick, he's not this person anymore. He's more agitated, he's more upset, and he's just not being the professional Nene, you know, Nene Leak's husband like Roxanne calls him. And y'all, honestly, even though I understand Nene's pain and her angst and her frustration and the difference in their relationship now, it also makes me feel like she is milking it in one way. Because even though I understand y'all haven't talked, that's upsetting to you. If you were doing this to him, then it would be all good. But because he's the one that's not in a position to be all understanding and running behind your ass and being, you know, the man that he normally is, which is always catering to you, you don't know how to handle it. But he's sick. He don't have the capacity right now, baby. So the fact that you allow it to upset you in this way and then you treat other people like shit while you crying about the way he treating you, it's just very exhausting and tiring to watch. But in that moment when she was on the phone with him, I'm like, he's about to go in for surgery and you laying all of your shit on him. How about you suck it the fuck up, have a drink, have a blunt, something, and be supportive for your husband, because he's about to go in for surgery and your ass is in another country. But we got to make it about your emotions right now. Like, I might have been the only one that felt like that, but that's just how I felt in the moment. Like, he about to go in for surgery and you making it about you. Like, okay. Cynthia comes in, and this is what she should have done. She should have sucked it up while she was on the phone with him and then cried to Cynthia later. Because that's what she did when Cynthia came into the room. She's crying and telling Cynthia how hard this has been for her. And Cynthia says, girl, you gonna make it. You strong. You gonna make it. You gonna pull through. It's gonna be all right. You know, trying to comfort her. But I think there's only so much that Cynthia can do. So y'all, then all the ladies go to a samurai sword class, which was really, really cool. And then they got to fight each other and fake dying. That just kind of made me think about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ooh, ah, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, nigga was dying for the longest time. Okay, anyway, y'all, it was fun. They had a good time. And then Eva goes to Nene's room. I guess they were getting ready for dinner, and she has a bouquet and a card delivered, and it's from Greg. Greg just had surgery and still finds the time to send flowers and a card to tell Nene how much he loves her and how sorry he is for how difficult this has all been, and how he hopes that she will let him back into her heart so that he can fix it. Y'all, it was so sweet, and she breaks down crying, and her wig was finally very nice. And it just kind of in some ways made me feel like, you know, Nene, I feel like he needed to know that you were upset. But at the same time, the fact that he is going through so much and still found a way to go the extra mile for you, it just makes me feel like from going forward, you need to suck it the fuck up. For real. Stop making it about you and how hard this is for you. You're not the one sick. Okay, you need to find a way to deal with it so you're not always putting it on him, because he's the one that has the physical ailment right now. And that's just how I feel about it. Even though I understand and I have compassion for her, she needs to learn how to balance this and deal with it in another way besides always putting it on other people. But we go through like a montage of Greg and Nene and when they went through their trials and tribulations the first time and got a divorce, and then when they got, you know, back together and got remarried, and just, you know, their love story. And I hope that they're okay. I know that Greg is still battling cancer. You know, ever so often he posts, you know, we fucking cancer up and all of that. And I'm glad that he's still doing good. I'm glad that he's still there for her. I'm glad that she's still there for him. I know how difficult that can be. And I just really hope that they're able to make it through. But the fact that she was talking about like divorce and shit, I'm like, bitch, you cannot divorce that nigga while he going through cancer. Like, don't even bring that up. Don't even bring that up. But I know she's just having a hard time, and it's really hard to deal with. And until you've been in that situation, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. But anyway, y'all, the ladies go out for dinner in kimonos. You know, it's the end of the trip, and I guess this might have been like their last little dinner, and everybody has on their little beautiful kimonos, and they have sake and this really nice layout and this really beautiful exclusive little restaurant. It's nice, okay? And Nene, no, not Nene, I'm sorry, y'all. Eva has the idea that everybody should go around the table and give their highs and their lows from the year. And Eva says, you know, obviously my baby was the high, my marriage, but the lows is obviously the thing with her grandfather and his health. And then we move on to Cynthia. Cynthia's lows were Noelle going to school, because that's just hard. That transition is hard for her. And the highs have been Mr. Chill, Mr. Mike Hill. And I'm just like, all right, Cynthia girl. You know, she said that after she broke up with Peter, she didn't think she would ever get married again. But then she met Mike, and he's changed her mind about that. And I'm just happy for Cynthia. They seem in love. They seem happy. And after the catastrophe with dating last season, I'm happy she's found somebody who's grown and on her level and who can appreciate the fine wine that is Cynthia Bailey, okay? Then we get to Candy. Candy's lows have been trying to balance her career, being a businesswoman, being on tour with Escape again, and also being a mother and having a young son. And then wondering if they're going to go through this process of getting a surrogate. It's just a lot going on right now, especially when Riley told her that she don't need to have no more kids because she barely got time for the one she got now. Okay, Candy Jr. And, you know, but the positives and the highs have been all her businesses that have been doing spectacular. They're about to open a third restaurant. Everything is just going good over there in Candy and Thailand as far as the business is concerned. And then we get Portia. I don't know what you know, what kind of way we was going, but we got to Portia. And Portia says that her highs have obviously been her pregnancy and being with Dennis, and there haven't really been any lows. And I was like, girl, you wanted to say them lows was that shit with you and Candy, but I guess you don't really want to bring that up because you don't want to give it no more energy. And she talks about how great her relationship with Dennis has been, how supportive he's been with her. And Candy, you know, they keep putting the camera back to Candy, and she got this look on her face. But y'all know how the camera be. They take a one shot from the whole sit down and use it like that's the facial expression she had during that time. But it might not have been, because the next thing she says is, let me say this, okay? I just feel really shitty about the way I talk about Dennis, especially after I met him and he was so nice. And hear the way you talking about y'all relationship, it reminds me of how hard it was when me and Ty, when we first got together. But our relationship has been amazing, you know. So she draws that correlation finally. And says that she's sorry, she apologizes for the way things went down and the way she was talking about Dennis, and she's happy for Portia. And Portia's like, oh my God, Candy, thank you. Yes, girl. Oh my God, you know. And they hold hands and they hug it out. And it was a good moment. And I'm happy that they were finally able to come to, you know, this happy place. Now, I don't know if that happy place is still there because y'all know they unfollowed each other not too long ago. So we'll see. But I still like that they were able to get past whatever their issues were about Dennis in that moment. So then we get to Shamari, who says her highs and lows. Her highs were, you know, her marriage and her 2 babies. But the lows were her feeling not so confident in her career. And she's been trying to work on that. And then Nene says that her lows, you know, obviously is a situation with Greg and that he's about to go, you know, through another surgery, and she doesn't really want to get into details of it, but, you know, to keep him in their prayers. Y'all notice that Marlo didn't go. It's like, well, bitch, I guess if you ain't a part of the cast, bitch, you don't get to tell us what your highs and lows was, okay? But anyway, y'all, that was Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope y'all enjoyed the review recap, and I'll see y'all in the next one.